So I'm sure you know what this video is about. The 08 and 09 Pontiac G8s are notorious for throwing AC belts once you start making decent power with these cars. There's a couple different fixes out there that people have tried. I know that GM and Holden have come out with an upgraded bracket. It includes your tensioner and then an additional idler. These cars just come with a tensioner like what you see here. That upgrade is definitely an expensive one. It seems to cure all the problems that people have with these belts walking off of the tensioners. But again, because of the price, a lot of people may not, want to do that route. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube where people have tried changing the pulley on these tensioners here. And we're going to try that today. So this is an experiment. We're hoping we can resolve the issue with the belt walking off. So to start with, what you basically want to do is get this tensioner off. So this tensioner here consists of just the two bolts. The bolt that holds it on is a 13 millimeter socket. Super easy to take off. And then the bolt that holds the pulley on is a 15 millimeter. So I've already loosened this one up, of course, to take this off. All right, so whenever you get all this apart, you're basically just going to remove this pulley. So let's look at this a little bit. As you can see, it's just a smooth pulley. There's no guards or edging here to keep this belt from walking off one side or the other. So apparently whenever you start making a lot of power, that belt deflects a little bit and can walk off the back or walk off the front, which leaves you with no AC. So it's a huge hassle. People deal with it all the time. Try to put it back on. Another high RPM or hard pull, belt comes off again. So what we're looking to do is eliminate this style pulley and switch to a different pulley. So what I have is a comparable pulley here. Bought at a local parts store. It's a Dayco part number 89015. So this is what we're going to start with and try to make this work. Now, as you can see, this is a ribbed pulley. Don't know how that's going to work because it's actually going to be riding on the smooth side of the belt, not the side with the teeth with the grooves. So I'm hoping that these aren't so sharp that they cut into the belt or make the belt wear premature. If they do, or if that happens, I may have to come back and fill this in with some type of epoxy and smooth it off, or maybe even, some silicone or something that could fill in these gaps that may make that belt ride a little better or may not tear that belt up. We'll address that once we get there. The first thing that we need to do is make sure that this is going to fit our tensioner. So I actually saw a YouTube video where another YouTuber was using this pulley, but some people were complaining, saying that whenever you cinch this pulley down on the tensioner, that it's binding up or hitting the back. So one of the fixes that was mentioned was doing some sanding to this back area, maybe these fins here, maybe this lip. Well, I don't want to do that because then we may jeopardize the integrity of this pulley, and I don't want to grind this off to clear, because then it may allow the belt to just walk off where we've taken this material away. So what I want to do is address it on the tensioner side. So if you look, and I've already kind of test fitted this a little bit, I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. If you'll look, this is the same inside diameter here, so it fits the tensioner just fine. But if you turn it sideways, and I hope you can see this on the camera, it's actually riding on this part of the tensioner. So I don't think that this part here is hitting anything in the pulley. We can still turn it, but whenever we tighten it down, you can see there's an issue here. So I think we want to address it here, and I hope this shows up on video, and I've got this kind of in a bind. This here has a little bit of a lip all the way around, but again, I don't think this is hitting. I think it's seating just fine, but I think because this pulley is wider, it's sitting too far back towards the tensioner. So if you look real close, you can barely see those marks here and here, where this pulley here is actually touching and riding. Well, if I can get the camera to show you, there's actually a dip right here. See how my finger's going down inside there? So I think that I have enough room to take a Dremel tool and clearance this out for this pulley, so that whenever we tighten it down, this pulley can come further down into the tensioner like this and have the clearance that we need. So I'm going to set the camera up, and I'm going to take a Dremel tool and see if I can't slowly whittle away at this material in here to get the clearance we need for this pulley to work. So I'm going to set you guys up, put you on time lapse, and see if we can't start getting this thing knocked out. So bear with me just a second. So as you can see, just not perfectly rounded, but I can come back and smooth this out. I've just taken some of that lip off there, you can really see it back here, to try to give that pulley some clearance. Again, I'll smooth this out. I'll put a little flat disc on here and really get this leveled out. But let's just test fit it and see if we're any better off. And already, I don't know if you can see that little bit of a gap there. Spinning pretty free. A little bit of a gap there. Very hard to see on the camera. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go a little bit more with this just to make sure you got plenty of clearance, especially whenever I put the bolt in here and pull this down snug. But again, I don't think it's hitting at all back here on this flange. So I shouldn't have to do any work there whatsoever. All right, let's keep going, see how it goes. Got a little more grinding done. Still need to smooth this out just a little bit. Let's see how it looks. Just a little bit of an edge there that may need to come down. A little bit of a high spot there in the middle. But we are on the right track. I'm going to keep going. All right, a few minutes later, you can see that it's cleaning up pretty nice. Definitely have a lot more clearance. This side's good. What I did was I switched to one of these sandpaper style heads. You can replace these, you know, individually, and that really helped to smooth this thing out. You can see how much better that's looking already. Maybe just a little bit more work here, but let's test fit this pulley again, see if we're making the progress. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the gap in there now. Feels like the pulley is fully seated onto the tensioner body, and we have that room that we need. Again, remember, we're switching from a thinner pulley that came on it to a much thicker pulley, so you have to make that clearance. The bearing size on the inside is the same, so you don't have to worry about wobble or this thing being off center or anything like that, so that's good. And definitely you can see the daylight through there. You can see the clearance that we've made. So the only thing left to do now is to cinch this thing down onto the tensioner. See if it binds up. Let's see what we got. All right, let's go ahead and put this back in. Actually, I'm going to use the little washer that came with it. I don't know that I need to, but we will. It shouldn't make a difference. We'll get this started. Make sure we got plenty. All right, let's cinch it down real quick. There it is. I know that's hard to see on the video, I apologize. But it is spinning free. We have gotten the clearance that we need. You can see the gap there. It's as smooth as silk. I mean, it just spins easy as can be. Plenty of clearance in the back. So, for those who have tried adding this pulley from some of the other YouTube videos, yes, it can be done. This pulley should work just fine. And with these ridges on the outside, it should keep that belt from walking off. We hope that's the plan. That's what we're checking. But there were some complaints that this style pulley, because of its size, was bottoming out, and we see why now. But hopefully, just saved ourselves about $400 upgrading to that new GM style or the Holden style that you can find online. So we're gonna get this back on the car. The stock size belt should work with this pulley. I may have to walk it on there a little bit or bump the starter over to get it to walk on there. But we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna get this reinstalled. Again, it's just as simple as adding that 13mm bolt back to it. And you can see that bolt still clears that pulley. No issues there. And it should have plenty of room for that belt as well. So we'll throw it back on the car, take it for a test drive, and I will report back to you guys what I come up with. All right, got everything back on the car. I've got this light shining down here just to show you real quick. It's kind of hard to see without it. But you can see the new pulley is installed with the belt back on. I did start the car up and everything looks good so far. The belt didn't try to fly off. It actually looks like it's riding right in the center of that new pulley. So it looks like everything's lined up good. It's not trying to walk off to one side or the other. Now, of course, the true test will be taking it out and doing some hard pulls to make sure that belt stays on. But if it does, then it looks like we may have found an affordable alternative versus having to buy the Holden style or the GM upgraded style tensioner with the dual pulleys. So we'll take the car out, do some driving, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, just made it back from the test drive. Do have some good news. Made a couple of hard pulls, high RPM pulls, and so far so good. AC belt is staying on. AC is working great. So I think this may be a good cheap fix to the AC problem. Yes, time will tell driving the car to see how the belt responds, getting some more miles on it. But so far so good. Like I said, I did a few good hard pulls and AC is working great. So hopefully this helps you guys. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It definitely helps us out. We really do appreciate you guys watching. And until the next one, keep building.